What's up, fam? Look here, fighting the New World Order toxin assault is a full-time job. So I just want to address this latest poisoning event. Okay, the fog, the mist, right? We got programmed with the movies. So people are like, oh, it's fog, right? It's foggy out. So the fog stays middle of the winter for a week. So they come up with the weather people. Well, Satan comes up with a name for it. Okay, call it the anticyclonic gloom. They'll buy it, right? So it's the anticyclonic gloom. Okay, well, it hit Denver, and I looked it up on the NOAA thing, right? And like they have to tell us when they're doing weather modification projects. And they did. They listed one. They list them all over the world constantly. Tell us, right? Yeah, we're doing an experiment there. And they did say of the mountain regions, right? I was like, great. But there was nothing visible up here in the mountains, right? But like I went down to buy a couple tires from this guy in a lake, like down at the foothills, and apparently a little bit there, and apparently I inhaled it a little bit. So in the ensuing days, and the same thing happened to my neighbor who's awake, and he was like, dude, do you feel what I feel? And I'm like, yeah, we got poisoned again. What do you want? So, okay, so I wait now for the data to come in, and the tests on the air to come in, and they're finding just trillions of parasites and bacteria and fungi. This is great, right? Because like your lungs, boom. It's warm, it's moist, it's just a perfect breeding ground for this bullshit, right? So you gotta, if you feel like you have got some, you better get on it. And I did, like I didn't get the flu or anything, but it feels flu-y a little bit. I mean, you're tired, it's like irritated from like here to here, like your head's congested, irritation, just dry cough. And I'm watching people all over just dry coughing. I'm watching people everywhere. It was just like last week. It's faded out now. Now the package has been delivered, and now the parasites of the bacteria can just do their job, set up, multiply, and just slowly kill people, which is just the plan, right? It's just the plan, okay? So I'm like, all right, what do? I got this shit in my lungs, and I'm gonna get it out. So I don't know. There's basically, I just found out what are the most potent anti-parasitic, which we know is like wormwood and black walnut. And this like witchy lady up the street who has like medium, she does medium stuff in the back. I mean, it's very, very satanic in the background, okay? And out front, she's got all the fresh herbs, right? The fresh, good herbs in the jar you buy by the ounce, right? All right. I digressed on the store and the owner. She's so happy. She was so happy. She was so filled with spirits. Anyhow, so I'm like, okay, I'll pick up an ounce of echinacea, an ounce of wormwood, and an ounce of oregano. All right, so I got the antibacterial oregano. I got the echinacea's bacterial and fungal, and then the wormwood's parasites. Right, throw it in the pot, boil it up, put the freaking towel over my head and inhale it. Let's see what happens, right? I don't know. Let's see what happens, right? I only trust what I experience or what other people that I know experience, okay? I got 5 vegan friends, I got 5 carnivore friends. I just take a look at them after a year or two, and it's pretty obvious what's going on. So I'm here to tell you that I tried it on me. It's pretty simple. I didn't breathe in, forever, because it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. You feel it. It's pretty strong. Like, and the tea that's left over is wicked strong. Like, you only need, what did I put? Maybe like 3 tablespoons of each thing in. I did it. So I've done it 3 times already, and it feels all cleared up. I feel all cleared up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. So, yeah, I drink a little, and Yeah, and I always take borax anyway, which is antifungal and antiparasitic. But I always put that, but I'm amped up on that. Usually I just do a pinch 3 times a week. That's just the basic upkeep for just the basic survival, for basic onslaught of chemicals that we can't like control, because they just keep spraying the fucking skies with everything. So you really need to be constantly pushing back on it. You gotta push back on it, man. God gave us these herbs to do it, so take them. They had a jar of like finely powdered cocoa powder. I was like, oh hey, do you know that snorting that stuff is all the rage in the underground club scene in Europe, and it won't go away, so it obviously works. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah, okay, peace. And I left. I wonder if they snorted a couple lines. All right, peace, y'all.